In today's episode, I'm going to be talking to you about how the steps to properly set up your LLC so you can get funded, properly have your LLC set up to get funded. Oh, I'm not going to have like a slideshow or a presentation or anything like that. Honestly, that's just extra stuff and extra work, and I don't even really want to do the extra stuff and extra work. And honest about entrepreneurship, I'm talking about how you can get started in business, how you can get your event space started, how you can get any business started, all things positive, like super positive channel about entrepreneurship, honestly, overall, and talk about weight loss, a whole slew of things, right? Just all things success, right? So let's jump right in. So what's going on? Welcome back to another episode of Creating Habits. My name is Jarrell, and in today's episode, I'm going to be talking to you about how the steps to properly set up your LLC so you can get funded. And so yes, we're going to cover how you should properly have your LLC set up to get funded. No, I'm not going to have like a slideshow or a presentation or anything like that. Honestly, that's just extra stuff and extra work, and I don't even really want to do the extra stuff and extra work. And honestly, I want to walk you through it, so you're going to have to take notes for the video or just rewatch it. Honestly, get the views up, run the views up on it. So let's jump right into it. If you're watching right now, you more than likely already know. If you don't know me, I'm typically talking about event spaces on this channel. I'm talking about entrepreneurship. I'm talking about how you can get started in business, how you can get your event space started, how you can get any business started, all things positive, like super positive channel about entrepreneurship, honestly, overall, and talk about weight loss, a whole slew of things, right? Just all things success, right? So let's jump right in. So step number one, the first thing that you need to go do in order to go and get to properly set up your LLC, if you want to be eligible, like look like a real business so you can go into the bank, is you want to make sure that you have a real address and not your home address. Yes, some people use their home address, but it's bad because if you do use your home address, it's a safety hazard, right? People can figure out where you stay at. So you can go and set up what's called a virtual address, and you can get this virtual address set up with like Alliance, Regis, Opus, DaVinci. There are a bunch of different places where you can get virtual addresses from. All right. So that's step number one. Step number two, you're gonna go to your Secretary of State online to fill out for your LLC to get your articles of organization, right? So what you're going to be looking at doing, so like for instance, I'm in Illinois, so I'm gonna, on the Illinois site for it is CyberDrive Illinois, right? And once you go to that, you're gonna go to the LLC portion. It's gonna be like articles of organization, and then you're just gonna go through the fields. Right now, the very first thing that you want to make sure that you want to have a generic name. A lot of people go wrong with this. So you're going to have that name together when you go and get the virtual address, because they're going to ask you what the company name is. Have a generic name. So like something, it can be like your last name. Think your last name and like the word enterprise, or think your last name and the word consulting group. Think your last name and capital. Think your last name and group, like that way that when you go into like a bank, no one knows whether or not you're in like a high risk industry or not. They have to verify that information with you, and of course you don't want to be in a high risk industry because it's going to limit the amount of money that you can go off and you can get funded for, right? So we got the virtual address, we got the LLC. The very next thing that you want to go do, you use that same information and you go get your EIN. You're going to go to irs.gov to get your EIN. Then there's going to be like a 10-15 minute process. Now this entire process, honestly, if you have the money in place in terms of like filling out all the forms online and everything, is going to take you about less than an hour to do everything. So after we get the EIN, then the very next step after you get your EIN, go and get a business telephone number. Get an 800 telephone number. I use Grasshopper to get my telephone numbers. They are like $25 a month. Get the number, 800 number, boom, it's done. All right. The next thing that you can do the next thing that you want to go do. So now we got the LLC, we got the virtual address, we got the LLC, we got the EIN, and we have the business telephone number. You want to go get a business email. 2 places I'm gonna give you to go get your business email. You can go to GoDaddy.com and get your business email. It's gonna sign you up for like a Microsoft Outlook email, and you can go to Google to get your business email. But your business email is not a regular Gmail. Your business email is a domain email. So this is like a 2-step thing. When you're getting your business email, you want to make sure you have a website already, like a domain, right? So that domain needs to be whatever it is that you want it to be. Again, I would have someone along the lines of like a generic domain. A lot of people, specifically people that I get all these questions about, what should my event space, how should I set my event space up? And when you got to understand that you can do business under a different name under your LLC. Your LLC is your state, for the state. Who you do business under in your county could be a different name, and that's called a DBA, right? So basically what you're gonna do, what you're gonna go do with the website is you can go to GoDaddy and get your website, your domain, and then you can get right then and there when you're buying it for like, sometimes it costs a penny, sometimes it costs $10, but all in all, if you get the website and you get your business email all in one, you'll probably spend I bought one recently and I spent like, I don't know, $25. Okay, boom, it's done. So in Illinois, the LLC is $150. So $25 for the LLC. $25 for the website. $150 for the website and business email. $150, and these are just, the LLC is $150, but the domain name and stuff is going to vary. So let's just say we're at $175. Well, the virtual address, depending on where you go, is going to be $50 to $100. And some of these platforms have sign up fees. But like, I know for a fact that like some of them right now, when you look at this video right now, use the list that I gave you. I'm not going to go back. Use the list that I just gave you and go and sign up, because they might have a where they waive the sign up fee, right? So one of the ones that I started with, it was like $50, right, a month. So okay, $50 plus $175. 50 plus the 25 plus 150, right? I just wanted to separate it so y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so that brings us to $225. All right, so now we got. I forgot about the business phone number. So actually another $25, so that brings it to $250. This is why you gotta have you some money when you talk about starting a business too. This stuff is like, it ain't free, starting a business. And a lot of people be going to and it's nothing against these sites that do your LLCs for you, but a lot of these sites are charging y'all $600, $700, $800 to file LLCs for you. And they're not even gonna do the business phone number, the business email, and all that stuff. Instead of paying them $600, $700, $800, if you want us to set it up for you, we can set your stuff up for you for way less than that, and we'll do all the work for you. But you gotta text LLC setup to 312-469-0955, and we can set it up for you if you just don't have the time and you're worried about messing something up. I'm talking about from the start to the finish. We'll pick a name for you, everything, so you ain't got to worry about doing this extra stuff, right? So just moving forward, so after we got that set up, right? So we got the virtual address, we got the LLC, we got the EIN, we got the business phone number, we got the website, and we got the business email address, right? We got all that set up, right? Now we want to go and the next thing up is We want to get our DUNS number. The reason that you do it in those exact steps is because when you get your DUNS number, your Dun & Bradstreet, they're going to ask for your business telephone number. They're going to ask for your website, I believe. I believe. But I know for a fact they ask for your business email address. So they're going to ask for this information. So that's why you want to have it in place. Now, depending on, like in Illinois, they give you an option to expedite your LLC. You can get it basically same day if you pay like $250 for it. That might not be the same, but if you got the extra money, just expedite it so you can get everything done like right away. Like within like 48 hours, you can have a legitimate business set up, ready to walk in the bank and go get funded, right? Like legitimate, 100% legitimate. Now, from there, you can like pretty much where you are now, like once you got the LLC, the EIN, the business bank account in Illinois, I have to get an extra step. Like I have to get a certificate, what's called a certificate of good standing. You might have to do that. The banks require that here. Okay, cool. You get that certificate of good standing. You can walk to the bank now. Once you have all the things that we just talked about, plus the certificate of good standing for my people that's in Illinois, that where it might be required, you go into the bank now and you open up your business bank account. Put some money in your business bank account. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I must let this be known. I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own research. Seek out financial help from a licensed professional. This is just from what I know, in my opinion, and what I've done. So you open up business bank account, put some money in there, boom, boom, boom. And then from there, you're inquiring about what sort of products they have for businesses. Now, before I even go into any of that, to be honest, a lot of the things in terms of getting your business credit, and like business funding period, right? There's a difference. Business credit is generally business credit card. Business funding is like loans. A lot of that stuff has to do with your personal credit when you're first starting. Pretty much all of it, right? So if you don't have an established business with money and all these things, they're going to have to go off something. They're going to go off your personal credit. So if you know your personal credit isn't together, let's fix it, and let's not let's restore it. Let's clean it. Let's get it together. Get it together, right? Now, I got some options for you to get it together. So if you need help with that, text 312-469-0955. Text credit to 312-469-0955. Nobody's watching this video with you, and somebody might be, but nobody knows if your credit is not where it needs to be at but you. And if you know it's not where it needs to be at, instead of you running with disappointment and being disappointed and wasting your time going into the bank knowing that you're scoring where you need it to be at to get funded, and it's not just about the score, but it's about the profile in itself. If you know you got derogatories, if you know you got late payments, if you know you got things that need to be disputed, right? If you know you don't have these certain credit cards, right? Higher limit credit cards, or whatever the case may be. If you know you don't got revolving lines of credit or installment things on your credit, all these different things, right? Let's get it together the right way so we can apply with confidence. A lot of the time when you're scared to apply is because you know your stuff ain't right. And that fear is even holding you back from getting it right. So let's get it right and let's get funded, right? Now, there's more than one way to get funded. You can get funded through merchant accounts. So for the current business owners, they're looking to start a business with Airbnb, maybe a Turo, their own rental car business, event spaces, a Shopify store, whatever. But let's say you got something else that you're already making money. And I'm not talking about Cash Apps and Zelle. Maybe you're a hairstylist. Maybe you're a lash tech, esthetician, whatever. If you're already making money and you only take Cash Apps and Zelles, I need you to stop. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm just letting you know that how you can get the bag if the credit is not there. Start taking payments through a app like a Square or through a Stripe. And in a few months' time, they will, and just check their terms because these terms always fluctuate, they might offer you credit. They might offer you a loan. There's more than one way for you to get capital to start a new business, but you have to look at what's going on with the current things that you got. So if you don't have a business and you need capital and your credit isn't together, you got to figure out and get your credit together. I just gave you a resource. And if you do have a business and you're making money already, but you're taking Cash Apps and Zelles, you need to forward all your stuff to a merchant processor so you can get funding that way if the credit is not together, and still get the credit together so you can get the merchant processor funding, and so you can get the funding through like a PG status, personal guarantor. So that's pretty much it. Like, that's the key. Like, of course it's like in terms of like setup, but I said this video was pretty much just about how do you set up your LLC to get funded. I explained that more in depth. Honestly, I don't even, because stuff doesn't work for everybody and people get mad, and it's just like, but if you want more in-depth stuff, to be honest, I've been walking people through the steps in my mentorship to get funded, and they've been getting funded. Check out some of the like right here you see the getting funded. So I mean, really, it's up to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can join the mentorship. I can teach you about how to get in my mentorship program. I teach you about digital products. I teach you about how you can get your event space. I teach you how to get funded, and then a lot of the other things that I got going on. So, cause like my mentorship program is very unique. So like in most mentorships, they're teaching you one thing, only one thing, or you only have access to one piece of information. But in mine, the main piece that I started with was event spaces, but then I branched out to showing people about digital products. Then I branched out to the other things that I got going on, like a piece that's in my mentorship program is how to become a self-published author, right? Because I'm a self-published author. I'm not showing y'all stuff that I'm not doing. Like, so that's the breakdown of it. And if you want to seriously get in, it is a fee to get in, okay? It's not like free. It's not free, right? It costs money to get in. If you're serious about getting in and you're ready to invest in yourself, to start making money, to start making, you know, 5K a month, to 10K a month, to 15K a month, to 20K a month, to 50K a month, right? If you're ready for that, and you want to start an event space business, or you want to start any of the other things that I mentioned alongside of your event space, maybe you already got an event space, and maybe you need to scale it to that amount, or whatever the case may be. Because of course I'm teaching you how to market any of these businesses as well. If you want to get this done, text the word mentor to 312-469-0955. I'm utilizing y'all. I'm like with all the, like, I'm telling y'all to text, because I want to make sure that either me or my executive assistant, we get that, and we get that, we get you out. That's why I give y'all the different things to text based on that same number. So, right, if you want to text, if you need help with credit, text credit. And if like you want to get into the mentorship and you need help with credit, just text mentor, because I help you get the credit situated inside my mentorship as well. I break down what you need to do to fix the credit, and we get that right, and then we get you funded. I had a situation like that recently, like today as I'm recording this video. Like, they came on a couple weeks ago. They had to fix their stuff. We got their stuff fixed, and it wasn't nothing crazy, but we got it right, and then we got them funded. Like, they got, you could honestly say they got anywhere from 50 to 100K in funding because of the cards that they got. And these cards don't have really limits to them, but if you was to put a limit to them, then that's what it'd be, right? Just to put one on it. But these cards that she got funded for, they don't have limits.
I just want to give you guys a little update. I have signed my lease. I am inside of my event studio. As you can see, I just want to shout out my mentor, Jarrell Henderson, for his amazing spirit and knowledge, his expertise. I've signed up for the mastermind in January, and I have signed the lease for my event space in February. So thank God. Here's just a little sneak peek of the space. About to start the renovations here soon, and I'll be up and running hopefully by the end of March. So thank you, Jarrell, for your mentorship. and for your knowledge along this process. So thank you.
So that is that. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else I need to let you know about anything? No, that's it. So yeah, that's what's going on. So if you're looking to get your event space, grow your event space business, learn more about marketing, get funded, get your credit fixed, learn if you need like get into a coaching program where you can learn multiple ways that you can make money and not just one. You need to enroll into my event space mentorship, and I'm probably going to end up changing the name soon and honestly turn it into some sort of academy. Let me know what you think about that, because I feel as though like it's way bigger than just a event space mastermind. Like I want to show you how I make money in all the ways, so then you can go out and make money in all those ways, or one or 3 or 5 of those ways, or 4 out of 5 of those ways, or 2 out of 2 of those ways, or whatever you choose. So text 312-469-0955 if you need credit help specifically and only. Text credit to 312-469-0955. If you're looking to start a business or grow your current business, text mentor/coach to 312-469-0955. Please understand, like I said, it is a application and it is a fee to work with me in that capacity. So if you're not serious about growing your business for real, even after you see the results of other people and knowing and their results shouldn't even like you shouldn't let whether or not another person was successful stop you from being successful, especially if you know that you're missing information that a person has, right? And what I mean by that is I'm saying like a lot of people ask like how many people complete a program, and it's like you can't really give accurate numbers behind that, because not everybody always tells you, hey look, I got this going on, I got that going on. Some people get programs and they just get the work and you don't ever hear from them again. Some people get courses and it's the same way. You don't ever hear from them again, right? And you could reach out, but you never hear from them again. So I have testimonials, of course, of everything, and I'm saying that to say like their testimonials, their exact testimony might not be your exact testimony. You may do better than they did, or you may fall a little bit short, because you all are 2 different people with 2 different situations, right? Everybody's different. But I just want you to know that like you are capable of reaching the levels of success that you want. My entire life changed once I started to invest in myself. And I just want to see your entire life changed for the better, exactly how you want. Like, maybe you want to quit your job, maybe you want to make extra income, who knows what it is, but your entire life can change, but you have to decide that you want it to change. So I hope this video was helpful. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And that's it. Until next time, peace and blessings.